And I just did want to mention that Ford Dale is running under the number 20, Harley Quinlan's number. That's a great thing for Ford to do, and let's hope it brings him some good luck tonight.
Well, let's take a look at the format graphic tonight, and we are running for the first time Survival in the Lights class. 22 riders will contest 4 races, 5 laps each with only 3 minutes break in between. That clock will start as soon as that leader comes over and takes the win. Each time they race, the last 5 will drop out until we've only got 5 left, and that will determine our results. Let's go down to Gary Reid.
Well, down here, boys, you just mentioned it. I've come across Ford Dale wearing the number 20 for Harley Quinlan tonight.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the race, and especially running Harley's number. He doesn't get to be here, but hopefully I can represent him well and get on the podium.
All right, talk about Harley Quinlan, guys. There's a charity running at the moment. J Marmont's Australian gear is on eBay. I thought I was a high roller. I threw down $3,000. It's over $4,500. All the money goes to Harley Quinlan and, of course, his recovery. All our thoughts with him. You spoke about Robbie Marshall. Well, boys, he is right here, and there's a smile back on his face. What a race earlier on. Let's see how he goes in the final.
Yeah, that's for sure, Gary. Now, while we've still got you there, just a little bit of trivia for you. Josh Hansen, the only time he's won the Eliminated Challenge this year was at Newcastle, and Chad Reed went on to win the main event.
That's why I'm not a stats guy, okay? I just think he's looking good tonight, and he might go all right. I've got to say, boys, Hammy, strap yourself in. Bilko told everyone else to. When Ando crossed the finish line, you're the one that nearly fell out of your seat. Put your seatbelt on and sit back and get ready, because we have got some exciting racing ahead.
Hey, I'm still living through Ando's racing, mate. I just wish I could be out there. Let's take a look at the start list right now. Robbie Marshall is our fastest guy out there. He won his heat earlier on the 2-stroke 250. What a great sound that was, and how pumped up was the crowd when they saw Robbie Marshall take that win.
Unbelievable. The fans, they love the sound of the 252 stroke. We would have seen PJ Larson, their second qualifier. He won his qualifying heat, but Robbie Marshall, the fastest of the 2 qualifiers. Could we see a 252 stroke up on top of the podium, perhaps?
There is no reason why he couldn't get up there on the top of the podium, especially in this format. All he needs is some good starts and a bit of luck, stay out of some trouble, and there's a damn good chance he could.
Now, let me say, Danny, I'm excited. I'm not used to seeing the survival format in the middle of the night. We're not even halfway through. This is normally for the open class. It's the very end. The spectators can't wait to get into it.
Stephen Clark with 2 spots on the line there. As we head down to the start line, we can see Robbie Marshall on the 51 bike. Right next to him is Mossy, Matt Moss, and the rest of the guys lining up 30 seconds away from the first one. The tension is high between them all. They have not experienced survival yet. They are just about to.
They are about to feel it in all of its force. 30-second board sideways, and we're about to be off with the first of 4. Who is going to get to the first 10 in first place? Great start from Willis. He jumped out awesome. But it's
Mackie with a great run into the first turn. Just too deep, and he has gone down. That is devastating news. There's a Serco Yamaha involved in that too. Who's in the lead? Matty Moss.
I'm trying to pick up if that was Luke Stike or Ford Dale that went down with Cody Mackey, but Matt Moss is out in the lead. Ryan Marmont back there in second place, and Lawson Bopping. That's our top 3.
Yeah, they are our top 3. We're going to look here for the rest of them. There is Marmont. Oh, massive blow up in the sand. There is the rest of the field now. We can see there's Arbon. There is Ford Dale. Around this part of the track, though, is the danger area, and unfortunately, Marshall is sitting there.
Robbie Marshall way back in the mid-pack. He's got a lot of work to do. He needed to get a good start to run with the likes of Matt Moss, who's out at the head of the pack. Now, a rider we saw just a little bit earlier who was back in 3rd place, but now that I mention him, he's just dropped back to 5th or 6th place, is Luke Arbon, number 121 on the Kawasaki.
Arbon runs there in 2nd place in front of Bopping. In behind them, there's another KTM rider. That was Joshy Keisha sitting back there in 3rd place. Behind them is Arbon and Mosey behind them as well. The 2 Serco Yamaha riders look like they're side by side, and a couple more Suzuki riders as well. It is deep right here as they land up that triple.
Was 3rd fastest in time qualifying. He is so fast tonight, and let's hope he can get up there. He's in 4th place at the moment. Needs to just pick it up just a little bit to get onto that podium. But this is the first of 4 events. Lap 3 of 5. These guys need to pick it up.
As we enter into the combo section, there is our 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Remember, it is the last 5 that drop out. Now, it doesn't mean that if you're up front, you can take it easy. You need to finish this race in a good position for a good gate pick next time around. down and get as much time to recover before you go back out there and do it all again.
Now, as we speak, Cody Mack is working his way up to 15th place. He is the last rider to qualify if things stay the way they are, and that is not the way that he wants to do it.
Inside a pass there by Keisha and a repass by Lawson Bombing, but it's not over between these two. A good run by Keisha across their little whoops.
And Keisha controls the inside into the very, very fast, high-speed bowl turn. And what a ride from Josh Keisha. This is the ride we've been waiting to see from him. Let's see if he can start to make some ground up on these fellow KTM rider Ryan Marmont.
Arbon sits in behind them still in fourth. Dale Mosey has moved himself up one more, and Monia is the other rider that has stepped up. Now Monia's got himself a guest ride on that Yamaha as well for this weekend. Great to see him up there. Bombing still working at it. We're going to look to the top of the screen. A couple of riders. Kilvington, Clark, of all people, are going to drop out unless they do something on this last lap.
Lap 4 of 5 for Matt Moss as he comes up over the finish line. He'll receive, and I actually just seen a yellow flag out on the finish line now in a very precarious position. We're trying to pick up who that is.
Yeah, I think that was just one of the laps riders from the other direction. And we're looking at our window here, and he's just sitting there on the other side, so he's okay. We're looking at our timing now, and we can still see that Marshall is in 10th place. Mackie is up to 12th, so he is definitely safe in this one after that terrible first start.
So Matt Moss from Ryan Marmont, Josh Keisha in 3rd place, and Lawson Bopping back there in 4th. And we are 2 corners away from victory here for Matt Moss. Number 1 on the Rockstar Motul Suzuki.
Background, Marmont has gone down. He's clipped bars with Keisha. He has got to get himself up and running, otherwise he is in danger of dropping out. He's got to get that bike started. Right there, Mackie's almost coming through. That's 12. He may not make it through.
Ryan Marmont cannot start his Motor X KTM. He is in dire straits at the moment.
Still sitting there. That is it. After 2nd place, the night is now over for Ryan Marmont, the most consistent rider of this field. And he is going to have to push that bike back to the pits. Marmont, we feel for you, buddy, but that there is survival as we see our other riders running back to the line. Gary Reid.
We're running all right, boys. Matt Mossy here is running. What a great race. He's having a smile too. Look at him. It's all about the gate pick here in survival. The mechanic gets to push the bike. The rider gets to have a run. We get here, we check the gate pick, we have a little bit of a rest. Mossy, not a bad effort.
That's good.
Are you puffing?
Yeah.
You want me to go? Do you want me to?
For the first time this year.
What was that?
I ran for the first time this year.
Mate, you look good, but I'm going to get out of the way, okay? Down here, Mossy, a little bit puffed. He doesn't normally run, but man, he can ride a bike, boys.